third training tutorial, the best foundation to use and how to apply foundation. It's so important to find a foundation that suits your skin tone perfectly to give you a flawless, luminous look. The very first thing you need to know before you purchase your foundation is your skin type. So whether you're a normal to oily skin, you would go for more of a water-based foundation, a water-based primer, water-based moisturizer, keep everything water-based. If you're a normal to dry, you can go for oily-based, so oily-based foundation, oil-based moisturizer, primer, keep it all oil-based. With normal to dry, you have more of a dewy, luminous look, whereas if you are oily, you go for more of a powdered and a matte finish, suits your skin tone better. Color match. Make sure you have about 3 foundations in your makeup kit. If you are a makeup artist, a light, a medium and a dark in the same range, you can mix them together, and that's how you get the best foundation to suit the skin tone and skin texture. If you are just doing makeup on your own, make sure you have like a colour. You're probably a different colour in the winter than what you are in the summer. So a light and a dark. When you are matching colours, use your chest area. Don't use your neck or your jawline because they don't really see the sun. Your chest area always sees the sun, and you want to match, you make sure your face is the same colour as your chest, and you want to be the one colour throughout your whole body. So your face should match your chest, which should match your elbow, which should match your knees. Mineral foundation, so many people get confused with mineral foundation. It's such an awesome range, and it's one that should be used by everyone. It's great for sensitive skin, it lasts a really long time. The only difference you need is to use a different type of brush, a kabuki brush with goat hair or pony hair or really fine bristles, because you don't want to just lightly dust it over the skin. It actually needs to be polished into the skin. And the other thing with mineral foundation, make sure you only put a light amount of moisturizer on to get so that the foundation doesn't stick like glue. Concealing. When you're finding a concealer, make sure it's got a light, a dark and an in-between colour, because the light colour you would use for under like dark things that you want to conceal, like under your eyes. For the darker shades, you want to conceal raised bumps, so any pimples or anything that's raised above the skin that you want to conceal. Okay, so light is for darker areas or indented. If you've got scars that are indented, you use a lighter concealer. And for raised bumps or redness, you want to use a darker concealer. Okay, if you put a light concealer onto a raised pimple, it's actually going to highlight it. So make sure you're using a two shades darker than your foundation when you're concealing. So when you are going to a supermarket or wherever you're going to find a good concealer, a good little tip is to put red pen on the back of your hand. If it does conceal it, get it, it's a good concealer. Okay, now for the application process. When I was first starting out, I wasn't sure of what a dewy look was, what a matte finish was. So I'm going to do half of my face is going to be an oil-based foundation, oil-based foundation, and the other half is going to be a powdered look. So this side's going to be luminous, dewy, Miranda Kerr, J-Lo, that sort of look, and this side's going to be a matte finish, so it's going to be a powdered look. So you can see the difference between the two. So first of all, I've already prepared my skin. First I'll do the dewy look, and I'm using Revlon Color Stay. I just love this foundation. It lasts the longest. I've used a lot of foundations out there, and this one just seems to last the longest. And I use the beige colour, and I mix a tiny bit of nudie just to give it, so it's not so fair on my skin. And what I'm going to do as well to give that really dewy look is put a tiny bit of illuminizer in. So I use Revlon's illuminizer, which is in my lap. Revlon's illuminizer. I'm going to put a tiny bit of that in just to give that dewy look. And I'm using, when you're applying a creamy foundation, use a fiber optic brush. Just don't use sponges because it just absorbs so much of the foundation. You're going to end up wasting a lot of the product. So this side I'm going to do the dewy foundation look. And just use a corner of the foundation brush too, just using a corner of it. All the way down the neck. I even do the ear. Okay, now I'm going to do the powdered side, and I'm using Nude by Nature's powder foundation, mineral foundation, and I use their light colour, and then I just go over it with a tiny bit of the medium just so it's not so fair. I do about three layers, and then I'm going to go over with the medium tone, Nude by Nature, just a tiny little bit, just to match the other side. So now I'm going to go over the mineral foundation with a veil. It's so important when you're using a mineral foundation that usually they have like a set, something that sets the minerals, and it just gives that really flawless look really quickly. It might even be a spray or a powder that they sell, and I really do encourage you to get that as well, because your foundation is going to look so much better. So this is the veil that I'm just applying over now. So you can see one side is a nice dewy creamy look, and the other side is a matte finish. So that's the difference between the two. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video, which is how to shape eyebrows. If you're not sure of what skin type you are from this video, check the link below. It will take you to a skin analysis form, and in that form we will help identify what skin type you are, and also click the link if you want any more information about the products or anything. Bye for now, guys. I'll see you on the next video.